Hey, my sunflowers. I had to come out here this morning because I was just feeling the need to come out here and say this. If you are at odds with your person, you got to really think about why y'all are into it, or why are you fighting with this individual, or if it's really worth it. You know what I'm saying? What a lot of people don't understand is it's more spiritual than anything. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got outside sources that are literally wanting to break y'all apart, or see y'all at odds, or not see you come in connection with a person, you know, and they are projecting what they want for you and this individual onto the union, the relationship, or whatever it is. Okay, guys? And you have to pick up on that. You have to see things for what they truly are, you know? And say, for instance, you might be in an argument. You and your person might be doing fine. Y'all might be doing great. And then all of a sudden, y'all have an argument out the blue. And it's a frivolous argument. You know, it wasn't even something that's serious. Yeah, that's because you got outside people projecting things on your relationship, you know. And that's why you have to understand that things are more spiritual than what you really, you know, than what you really can see. Especially when this is somebody who you know you're supposed to be with. Especially when you know this is a soulmate. Especially when you know you and this person are connected on a soul level. It's more to you guys than anybody knows. You know what I'm saying? What you and this person have, only God, you, and this person know how deep it goes, right? And this could be in, you know, any type of, this doesn't have to be specifically for a relationship. This could just be with, you know, a relationship between a family member, or, you know, whatever. You know, y'all put the roles where they go. But shit is more spiritual than anything. And you have to look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, if somebody told you something about an individual, or somebody told you something about your person, women, masculine, you know, your homeboy, whoever it may be, you got to think about the messenger. You got to think about, why did they tell you this information? What was their intentions in telling you this information that they told you? You know what I'm saying? You got to really see shit for what it truly is, you know? And understand why. Ask yourself, why did this person need to tell me this? Why was this so important? Why did this person need to, you know, sometimes people just want to stir up things in a relationship because they see how good you have it with somebody, because they see how connected you and this person are. And that's why you got to keep your relationships very private. The things that you love, you got to keep it close to your heart. You got to hold it so motherfucking tight that you don't allow other people or outside sources to vindicate something about your relationship, or even have a say-so or speak on it. You have to have an inner knowing what the fuck you and this person hold or have together. You know what I'm saying? Because we are literally in the midst of spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? And people literally, their souls are ugly. You know what I'm saying? And they hate what they can't have, but they hate what they don't have with somebody. And they hate on other people's relationships, or what it is that somebody may have or be going into. You know, or the fact that you always find genuine true love, or the fact that whatever it could be. You know, and you don't really know what's in somebody's soul. You don't really know what they really feel. It's just a makeup. You know what I'm saying? It's just like their outside exterior. You don't really know what their soul is saying. You don't really know what their thoughts are saying. You don't really, you know what I'm saying? And some of y'all, let me take that back, some of y'all actually do. Some of y'all are intuitive, and some of y'all are psychic mediums. So you literally can pick up on what a person is feeling and what a person is saying, or you literally can read the room. And that's why a lot of y'all probably stay separated or isolated from people, because people don't have good intentions for you, whether you want to believe it or not. And this just goes back to the message I put out like the other day. Like, people really don't be fucking with you the way you be thinking people be fucking with you, the way you fuck with people. And because you feel like, well, this is the way I move, this is the way I see things, this is the way I view things, this is the way I move, you think that other people do that. But no, that's just not what the fuck that is. Everybody doesn't think like you. Everybody doesn't move like you. Everybody doesn't, you know, see themselves the way you do. People have insecurities. People project what they're feeling onto you simply because they can't have what you have, or move the way you move, or look the way you look, or have that confidence the way you do. And so you really have to see things much deeper than the surface. So you can't allow somebody to intervene in your relationships, your partnerships, or whatever it is that you got going. You got to step forward on faith, knowing that what you feel and what you know It's facts. And that's why the only person that you need to go to for validation in anything is God. He is the only person that's going to show you people's true colors. He is the only person that's going to vindicate what you're feeling. And best believe if he gave you that inner feeling, if he gave you that intuitive thought that, you know, whatever it is, you got to believe it and you got to know it. Because he wouldn't have placed it there. He wouldn't have put it there. He wouldn't have put it on your heart. He wouldn't have put it in your soul. It wouldn't feel like something is calling you or pulling at you or trying to tell you something if that's what the fuck he didn't want you to know. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. We look for surface level validation from human beings who literally have identical makeup. You know what I'm saying? Instead of seeking the help from God, which he's already instilled in you. That intuition, that inner knowing, that nudge, that pull, that soul activation, that download that you got, that dream that you didn't break down, that you ignored. You know what I'm saying? Like he's literally feeding you everything that you need, but you looking for other validation from people who will not tell you the truth, who will not actually tell you how they feel, who will hide their feelings, who will not be honest with you. And that's what I had to come on here and say. A lot of us literally block our own blessings, you know? Trying to listen to people who will lead you down a fucking rabbit hole if you let them. I say that shit all the time. You have to trust what you're feeling. You have to trust what you know. You have to trust what God is showing you. Because best believe, God does not give you confusion. He only gives you clarity. And I always say that too. Human beings confuse you. And you know why it's confusing? Because you're literally trying to take advice from somebody else when you know in your heart what's right and what's true and what you're feeling. And you're looking for somebody else to vindicate or validate that, but you don't need nobody else to do that. And that's why God gave you that feeling. That's why God gave you that sense of you needing to do whatever it is you need to do. And that's why a lot of us miss out on our blessings. Because we're looking for validation in the wrong things. You know that blessing was for you. You know that gift was for you. You know that person was for you. So why are you allowing other people to have a say-so on what it is that you're feeling? You need to go sit with yourself. You need to talk to God. And you need to get the answers that you need. And I guarantee you it won't confuse you. It'll just confirm exactly what you're feeling or what you already knew deep down. And that's what I got for y'all, Sunflowers. That's what I wanted to come over here and say today. Who said that? I said that. Sunflower said that.